good evening wherever you are. Welcome back to the Toy Rants podcast. I'm not going to waste no time. You know who I am. I'm Anthony. I'm joined by one of the people I watch on a regular basis. People love him and people hate him. It's just what it is, man. It's just what it is. I present to you Ryan Laserpants.
Thank you very much, man. That was very nice. I'm glad to hear you watch me on a regular basis.
It, it it's weird. So I don't remember how I found you guys. I remember I got an Action Force figure
Mhm.
at DFW no less.
Yeah,
And
I
one of
remember. I,
one
I
of the
remember meeting you there
yes.
at DF. Yeah,
So
yeah.
that was my one two. That was my third year in a row going.
Okay.
And this was for even like Bobby was even like thinking about going to DFW.
Yeah.
I found you guys during the whole I think it was the Engine of Vengeance craze.
Hmm.
And I was like, really? I'm not trying to pay $350 for a damn car. Y'all bug.
Yeah. And that whole Engine of Vengeance thing. It started off the community was pretty split. You know,
Yeah,
and as time went on, as the campaign progressed, more and more fell off, and we're like, you know what? On second thought,
hmm
this isn't. This is looking like just a ripoff.
yeah, yeah. It's just it's. I think for me as a Hasbro collector, that was kind of the beginning of the end.
Really,
Yeah, well, la- when was the Psylocke and Thanos 2 pack?
that was 2025
Okay, so
summer.
last year.
Yeah,
So right before the baby was born, my wife was like, "Listen, I'll give you carte blanche to get whatever you want, but you have to slow down once the baby's here."
yeah.
Fair. And then I was like, "Okay, cool." I go look for it, and like I'm gonna hit up a bunch of because I'm living in Florida now, so I'm living in Texas, and everybody like I hit on my friends, "Hey, have you found it? Have you found it?" Like, no, man, no one. It's like DFW was dry for Psylocke.
Hmm.
Then I had a friend of mine who was like, "Yo, I got it here in Euless. Here's the thing though. You have to go be nice to the girl and she'll let me through." I said, "Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna talk. I'm sending the missus."
I've done that.
And the missus was she went and she's like, "Hey, my husband's looking for Psylocke and the Thanos 2 pack, blah 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 blah." And she got rude with my wife. And I was like, "Oh no."
No.
And I try not to give I try to give people benefit of the doubt, right?
Sure.
And my wife was like, she already gave me the look like, "Yo, just leave it alone, don't do nothing." First time I'm talking to you, I don't play about my wife. You say something
Yeah.
disrespectful, I'm going to check you. And she knew,
Absolutely.
Anthony, don't do it. I was like, okay, all right. So we go down the NECA aisle. NECA's always good for something at the time when their stuff doesn't break. And no, Ryan, no sooner than I turn, somebody walked up and took the last box out of her hand.
Uh oh.
So my wife looks at me. She's like, "You know what? We have a code word, right? Hers is live action Stitch. She never liked that movie. Mine is East Williamsburg because growing up in Brooklyn, you never call it East Williamsburg. It's just Williamsburg, period. You don't, yuppies make me sing, but
Hmm.
whatever." So she's like, "Go ahead." And I cussed this poor woman out. It's like, first of all, this is where you messed up. You disrespected my girl. Then you have the balls to send to sell an action figure. We were looking for it. She was very polite. because I
Yeah.
heard the whole trend. She's like, "Hey, I'm looking for this, blah 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 blah." Me and my husband trying to find it. So you grossly out of pocket, and then I was about to rip it. I was like, "Okay, and okay, enough. Let's just go."
Yeah.
Just,
Let's not escalate this.
yeah. I don't want to get arrested in Target, but it
See, that's
just
why I don't even like if I go into Target or Walmart and I don't see what I'm looking for on the shelf, I walk out. I don't
yeah,
I don't even bother asking the employees because at the end of the day, I mean they do have a hard job dealing with the public. It's like retail is not
yes.
easy. Because you got crazy people coming in all the time, especially where I live. Um, but also it's like at the end of the day, it is just a toy, and I'll wait and find it another day, or I just won't get it, or maybe I'll overpay a little bit at a toy show in the future. You know,
So I just got back from California, and everybody was selling it for 100. I'm like,
nah, nah, I wouldn't pay that
man.
much. No, no, no.
And then it just came out on the app, but then
Yeah.
it's $10 more now. And I'm like, yo, y'all
Uh-huh.
bugging. I feel like because the Marvel Legends panel is tomorrow anyway. I'm
Mhm.
hoping if they're smart, they'll do a single release. Hoping because it's
Well, they
apparently
will.
it's on the leak list.
They have to reuse that body, right?
Hmm.
It's Marvel Legends. They don't let any
Yeah,
body ever only get used once, except for MCU stuff. So that Psylocke will get reused, likely as an Elektra, but also as
yeah.
a single pack Psylocke. Why wouldn't they? And it'll have something included with it that wasn't in the 2 pack with Thanos,
Yes.
and you're gonna want that thing too, right?
Hmm.
So that's what they do. They double, triple, quadruple dip. That's the Marvel Legends way.
Jesus. And like
So
especially now, like this year for toy purchases, like all the Ling Yun turtles hit on Big Bad, and I was gonna get them.
yeah,
My wife gave me, she was like, fine, but then I'm like, man,
they were so
not for not.
expensive on Big Bad, dude.
Oh my god,
See, I
like
ordered mine back in the
120.
day. Yeah, they're 120 each. A year and a half ago, I ordered them,
Mm-hmm.
and they were 80 each, and that was shipped from VC Toy
Oof,
Box. And I only had to
really?
pay for two at a time because they put them up twice. So
Okay,
They put up Leo and Raph, I think, and then they put up Donatello and Mikey second.
yeah,
So I paid for them months apart, so it was easier. It was an easier hit, right?
okay. What's
On
it
Big
called?
Bad,
What's
they
that
were
site called again? PC Toy Box?
VC
VC.
Toys
See,
Box.
okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
they are in China, so a lot of people
Okay,
get iffy over that. But I've had nothing but good experiences with them for the better part of a decade.
okay,
Um, but yeah, so now they're on Big Bad for 120, but originally the retail price on those was 80, but American retailers have to mark it up because they have to buy them at retail
yeah.
from overseas. So that's the whole thing. They shouldn't be 120, they should be 80, but they just don't have wide distribution in the US.
And I mean, and the reality is, with my luck, I'll probably find them. I'll probably pay the markup because I wasn't looking for it, but while I was in California, I found the LPC Arkham Knight Batman.
That one's good too.
I was like, soon I was like, and then
Yo.
oh, do you want me to tell you how much I paid for this thing?
That's up to you.
I paid 180.
Ooh, damn.
Yeah,
It's a
but
good figure.
I'm on vacation, so
I've done
I'm
that,
like,
bro.
I just like, okay, in my mind, I know I'm not finding this again. I'm just not.
Yeah.
California was an experience for toy hunting. I was like, holy crap. Like I found Gong Superman. I got some of the Deadpool Wolverine wave a little early, but
That's cool.
I just got
What were you
Blade.
in, like the Disneyland area? You go to the park or what?
No, where was I? So I was in Chino Hills, and then Frankensons is down the street.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
we're from where my hotel was, and then there's
You
this
go to
place called
Toyco?
no, I think there's no
Okay.
place called Toy Arena. I think,
Okay.
and they're in a little warehouse, and then he had some stuff there too, and I just went crazy.
Was it an Asian guy named Andrew?
Mm, probably don't remember
Okay,
names. He was
because
very nice in there. He was like they were very nice in there.
I never
So
heard of Toy Arena, but Toyco was right over there
okay,
in
it
in
might be
Chino.
it might be them, but don't quote me on that. But they were in
Yeah.
City of Industry, which is like
Okay.
made if some if Frank and Sons, they're about 10 minutes down, like 10, 15 minutes down the road.
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
even still, it was like nice.
Still.
But man, it is good to talk to you, sir. Meeting you at DFW was a delight, man. It was a
Oh,
delight,
thanks,
and
man.
it just
That was a great show. I had a lot of
it
fun.
was
Yeah.
for the hour I stayed there because I just had when I saw it, I just had the baby,
I remember the
and
newborn. Yeah, I just mentioned that the other
yeah,
night on. Yeah,
oh man, I just had baby Storm, and she's not a baby no more. She's a full on raptor now.
yeah.
Who's currently like I think she's sleeping. I mean, if I get a text from the missus, I think we're good. But
Okay.
yeah, but yeah, because she started like screaming and yelling, and my wife's just looking at me. I know you have to leave, but please don't. Sorry, I gotta go. You on your own. Love you. So I want to ask you, like, yeah,
Okay.
cool. I love talking about toys, but as a dad, right? How often are you like enjoying like you're in your geek area right now? How often
Yeah.
are you enjoying this? Because I'm at a weird place where I don't get to do it as much as I used to,
Yeah.
and you know, because baby and stuff. So
Hmm.
I'm like, even like once a week, I try to do reviews here and there on YouTube, but even that has kind of took a nasty decline. So like,
It's it's tough. It is. It's tough to carve out time just to enjoy the hobby that doesn't involve working on something for YouTube.
mhm.
Um, when I'm down here, I'm usually working on something for the YouTube channel. Um, and it's taken a back seat. I used to do photography. It's been a good 4 years probably since I've done any toy photography. I would love to get back into it, but it's just time wise, uh, I don't have the time right
Yeah,
now between work, family, everything. YouTube.
just just any amount of time I try to like I make sure everybody's good, and then I sneak off, and then it's like first is the dog that follows me, then it's the wife, then right after is the baby. I was like, oh, God, I just needed like an hour. No,
Yeah,
all right, fine. Yeah, just
dude. You know what I've been doing, man? I've been getting up at like 5, 6 a.m. on Saturday just to
yeah.
come down here and just when everyone's still asleep, come
Hmm.
down here, right? I'll put on a YouTube video to watch or something or have it on the background. Like usually it's highly posable on the replay. And
Hmm.
I'll just open stuff that I haven't had a chance to open yet.
I
I'll have a good two
that's
hours.
that's Jay, right? I think his name is Jay. I'm trying to remember because I'm trying to
Highly
put
posable. Highly
yes.
posable is YL and 78 points of articulation and KJ
Okay,
Smith and Pablo. Yeah. It's a
because
whole
like
group of dudes.
oh, I'm relatively new. I like I said, I found you guys during the Engine of Vengeance. Then it was Ninja. Then it
Yeah.
was Jerk and Games,
Yep.
Cicanin, Jersey,
Yep.
and then you had what's homie's name? Clever, which his
Club is
story kind of
awesome, dude. Yeah,
yeah. I was like, I didn't finish that episode. I was like, now I gotta. Now we're talking. Now I gotta go back and like finish it.
for
It's
sure.
like you got a wealth. You got not a wealth. That's you got a murderer's row of guests like every week. It's like good lord, man. And
Well,
then
I you know
Bobby,
I
Lord knows.
yeah,
Oof.
Bobby, the troublemaker.
Oh yeah.
I mean, me and Bobby are really good friends though, and so to me, like everything he says is like pretty tongue in cheek, and it's he's playing a bit of the heel, and that it really does piss some people off.
I
But
know. I
we
know.
also have like one of the biggest audiences, in all of like toy YouTube, at least on live streams. And so I always think, well, we're doing something right.
Yeah, my wife said to me, if you're not pissing somebody off, you're
Yeah,
not doing your job right. And I'm
it's true.
like, I hate that she's right, but it is the truth. With
Yeah.
that said, so I talked to Vishay last week. We hung out and we
Hmm.
just and one of the things I said to him was like, is your wife included with you in the is included in the word? Like she cool with you in the hobby and stuff? Because I know you've been married for a hot minute, like what, 20 years? This was what I heard.
Thursday will be 21.
Oh, congrats, nice. Oh,
Yeah,
what's the date? What's the date?
April 16th.
Nice. I
Yeah,
met I met my. I'm coming up on 9 years in
nice.
end of the month.
Congrats, man.
Yeah, man.
Congrats.
Thank you, thank you. So, Mrs. Laserpants,
Yeah,
21 years. Has she always been
yeah.
cool with you with the hobby and stuff?
Um, I mean, yeah, especially when I started doing YouTube, and she thought that was really cool. I mean, she's not into the hobby like at all,
Okay.
but she's always been very supportive, and yeah, total yeah, she's very supportive, and she's okay with it. I used to, before I got really into collecting, and I've been into collecting since my whole life, collecting toys.
Okay.
But before I got really into it, probably around 2015, 2016, um, I was the guy going out to concerts, like punk rock shows every weekend, and drinking a lot and stuff. And this kind of like, this hobby, and of course, more importantly, my kid, was what kind of grounded me more and made me more of a homebody.
Hmm.
And I rarely, I mean, I haven't been to a show, to a concert in so long. Um, but the toys kind of took the place of the music hobby in my life, because I played drums too, and I played in
Okay.
bands. Um, but yeah, she prefers me to collect and play with toys over going out to bars and punk rock
Hmm.
shows and getting in trouble. So, and I feel, honestly, I feel too old for that now. I don't know. So,
Do you still got one more in you? If like a favorite group came to the town, you like, I gotta go.
well, they're not punk, but there's this one band, 311. You probably heard of them. 311, maybe not.
Maybe
But
not.
my kid is into 311 now, and
Okay.
so they're gonna come through town this summer, and so I'm gonna try to get tickets to that when they go on
Okay.
sale, and take him to see 311, which will be his like second like rock concert.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Man.
and he's 16, so yeah.
Wow. Just I think my first one when I was 22. It was Busta Rhymes and Don Omar, and I'm sitting in
Damn,
nosebleed
that's
like,
yeah. But still, that's a
just,
that's a good lineup. Does Busta Rhymes still tour?
to my knowledge, yes.
Okay.
Would I go to a concert now? No.
Yeah. You wouldn't go at all? No.
No, no.
Dude,
Like,
it's crazy how prices have gone for concerts. It's nuts.
so
If
there's
it's a
that.
stadium or arena, forget about it.
Mm-mm. So I went to Vegas to see.
Mhm.
To my wife was on work stuff, and they had tickets for Wu Tang Clan, and I was like, "Oh, I can't." And she's like, "Baby, they're free." I was like,
They're
That's
free.
fine." They were free, and one of the I think it was her boss or one of her boss's friends offered me the tickets, and I was like, "Babe, I can't do it." I was like, "Why?" These guys are from Staten Island, and if my understanding of that group is correct, I'm probably going to jail. Not because of nothing, not because of nothing that I'm gonna do. It's just that these were in the front seat. I'm likely to punch somebody because I'm defending myself.
Oh, yeah.
So
I've gotten into fights at
no.
punk rock shows, so I hear you.
Oh,
Yeah.
just no. But but the offer was nice though. It hurt when I had
Yeah,
to say no. I was like, I can't do it.
I'm gonna be
Can't do
honest. I would have gone to that. I've never seen Wu Tang
it.
playing in concert.
Just man, I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. But okay. So it's Saturday night or Wednesday.
Mhm.
What's your process for setting up? Like when you setting up the show or the thumbnail, just walk me through that whole like process for you.
I keep one of these in front of me,
Okay.
right? This, and I start making notes for the show. I start
Okay.
physically writing them down. Um, I also start to gather uh, resources, and I start doing research on whatever the topic is. I might make a slideshow for it, right? But as far as setting up like the tech part, it's everything's already here. Like the
Okay.
computer, the mic, that doesn't move. This is the station. Um, but I live stream through Streamyard, and so I set up the stream through Streamyard. It connects to YouTube, and then I have to start the promotion of it. So I make the Instagram post, the Facebook
Hmm.
post. I schedule a Facebook group post. It all in all, just setting up that part of it. Setting up through Streamyard and doing the marketing. That's at least that's probably about an hour.
Oh, that's not bad. Okay. But
You
you're
know,
used to it though.
well, yeah, I do it
Well,
twice a
yeah.
week.
Yeah.
But and then there's research, and if it's like Wednesday, I usually have a slideshow because we that's like a toy news show.
Hmm.
Um, you know, I have to source pictures and build the slideshow and make notes on each item we're talking about. Because I don't always have time for that, so I might do a show and not know anything about the figure that I'm talking about.
Hmm.
Um, but I I've said before, if I do an hour and a half show, or let's say I do a 2 hour show, it's
Okay.
probably 4 hours total of prep work.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, or more, sometimes more.
Oof. So like tomorrow is the Marvel Legends stream.
Right,
So you're doing a slideshow for that, and then whatever else
I will.
drops. Okay.
Yeah, so throughout the week, when I see something that looks cool, like I follow Preternia and I follow Toy
Same.
Arc and Toy
Hmm.
Shiz, and when they post something that looks interesting, like a new release or a story, something about a toy company, usually Hasbro, when they
Hmm.
share that, I keep a note on my phone and I just put it in the notes on my phone. And so tomorrow night after work, I get home and that's show prep. So that's when I prep the Wednesday show. Because I get home about 45 minutes, 30 minutes before the show starts on Wednesday. So I don't really have a lot of time to prep anything before the show starts.
Wow. Okay.
So I do that Tuesday night.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
You
Wow.
know.
Wow. And then, Saturday, because basically at this point, you and Bobby are just hanging out, just ripping Hasbro a new one every week. Just oh God.
I mean, there's still a lot of prep work for Saturday. Um,
Yeah.
like last week, what did we do last week? Oh, last week we talked about Tron. The week before was when we talked about Hasbro was hacked. Like their systems were hacked, and
I
I heard
saw
yesterday that
that.
they still don't have access to their own systems.
Oh, that's
Yeah, they're still
bad.
locked out.
Oh,
But that happened, and then I brought in the whole Chris Cox lawsuit, kind of as a joke, but kind of I thought it was a pretty good theory. Um, so there's still a lot of prep work that goes into the Saturday show because Bobby shows up and turns his mic on, and that's it. That's
yeah, yeah,
his
yeah.
contribution, which I am not complaining about. It's a great contribution to have the
Hmm.
insight that he does into the industry and the manufacturing of things and the behind the scenes stuff, you know.
Hmm. Yeah,
And I
because
like hanging
like,
out with him, so it's
of course, like I've seen you guys at the show just busting balls and stuff.
oh
But
yeah,
then it's
it's
just I
nonstop, man.
oh man, like Bobby strikes me as the person that's the guy that if something crazy hits the fan, Bobby's out of nowhere with the freaking chair in his hand. Like, we was our trying to
um,
resolve it peacefully, but then Bobby, you just see Bobby with the chair. Like, no, we're not doing that. That's no.
no, I've never seen Bobby like lose his cool and get violent. Like I've seen him get mad for sure, but
Yeah.
he's never like thrown a chair or nothing like that.
Uh, and
No.
then let's see. Speaking of Hasbro, I know why the prices have gone up. I understand, but it is the Tron stuff. Like, why? Why is it $100 for a motorcycle and
But
then a hundred?
if you look back a year and a half, 2 years ago, Chris Cox came in and said, and in not so many words, that part of his strategy is raising prices to increase profits. It is
Oof.
just about profits because they do have to satisfy their shareholders.
Mm-hmm.
Their shareholders are customers too. But what's the breaking point? Because if you lose your retail customers, if you lose the buyers, well, the shareholders aren't going to be happy about that,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because the money stops coming in. So there has to be a balancing act, and I think they're going too high too fast.
Mm-hmm.
They by the way, over the years they've used excuses that are complete bullshit.
Oh, I know.
Like the
I've listened.
like
Mm-hmm.
the Russian war excuse, and I'm just waiting for them to say, "Well, there's a war in Iran," which yes, that could affect prices, but it didn't make the Tron stuff $140 and $100
No.
bike. Like that really hasn't trickled down to their manufacturing yet. It will soon, but not now. So,
And this is a hypothetical.
mhm.
How long you think we have before they actually throw this dude out? Chris
Oh, I
Cox.
don't know.
Chris.
I mean, the CEOs, he is being sued by former shareholders and employees, and but I have no idea. I mean, the board would have to vote him out, and I don't know if they're interested in doing that. In fact, I don't even know where their profits are right now. I haven't looked. So,
Because I can't imagine it can't be good. Because like I want to get stuff like for like first day out, but even like I just bought the Colossus and Kitty 2 pack, and it's really nice. And the price wasn't bad, but I'm like, how long before that kind of stuff skyrockets and just like
yeah,
like it hurts. It hurts. And
it
then
seems like they're putting out more deluxe and more two packs
mhm,
to offset not raising the price of the normal figure from 28 to 30. But that 28 to 30, in my opinion, is coming very soon.
yeah,
In fact, I
yeah.
heard years ago it was supposed to happen in 2025. It didn't. It stayed at 28. But
Wow.
yeah, I think the $30 price point on Legends and Classified Black Series, I think it's all just right around the corner.
Oof. Suck. It just got a cherry. I'm at a point where
Yeah.
I can cherry pick anyway, so thankfully it's good. I'm really waiting for
Yeah.
DC Mattel.
I'm
That's what
interested
I'm
to see
waiting
what
for.
they're going to do. Yeah. Yeah.
I picked up
Mm-hmm.
Scarecrow, and
Scareglow.
it's
Yeah.
actually yeah, it's actually like legit. I'm like, maybe it's in good hands. You
And it
can
was
always
$25.
mm, 26 and change.
Okay, so all right, less than a Hasbro figure,
Yeah.
but I've heard good things about Scareglow. I'm not really interested in it. I don't collect He-Man, but if that's a preview of things to come for the DC line, I'm
Mhm.
optimistic. We'll see.
And then the kitty line, like just a little I've seen of the kitty line, and I take it pre-Turner's pictures and doing a little slide on TikTok, and people are ready. It's like let's. I'm waiting for collector stuff. Like yeah, me too, man. Like
Yeah,
I grew up with DC. Batman, Superman, those like Marvel didn't come to me when I was an adult, really. And which leads to my next question. What is young Ryan collecting before well, here, it's a two-part question. What was your first toy? And what was your first comic book?
I couldn't tell you what my first toy was, but I can tell you the first toy I remember buying and playing with. But I
Okay.
don't think it was my first. There's two of them, and I'm not sure which one I got first because memories at that age get fuzzy. But
Okay.
one of them was Kenner Superpowers Superman,
Nice.
and the other one was Kenner Boba Fett.
Nice.
So yeah, I mean, and to this day, like not Boba Fett, but Luke Skywalker from Star Wars and Superman, my two favorite characters of all
Yeah.
time. They just
Nice.
edge out Spidey.
Yeah. Yeah. I think what Secret Wars came a little later. That was done by.
Yeah, Secret Wars was Mattel, and I had a few, but I only found those secondhand because I believe they were. I think Secret Wars was before Superpowers, and I Superpowers like definitely lasted longer than Secret Wars. Star Wars ended in '85 with the Power of the
Mhm.
Force, and so I was picking up uh, Power of the Star Wars figures, and I had a few Mattel Secret Wars figures, but those were all gotten secondhand.
Okay.
The figures I remember buying brand new as a kid were Superpowers, and then the Toy Biz DC line, the Batman, and they
Yes.
did DC superheroes, and then it switched to Kenner, and they did the Dark Knight collection that was in the early '90s. Um, those are the ones I remember going to the store and just, uh, the shelves would be filled with them. And
It. Yeah. I found DC the classics late in life because I was in like mentally I was in a bad spot, and usually comics are my go-to. But then I don't know what I was looking at. It might have been a Firestorm figure. I had just found Dallas Finch's toys,
mhm.
and I was like, "What is this? Oh, well, I guess I'm taking this home," and I haven't looked back since.
And that was the DC Universe Classics.
Yeah, that was the
Yeah, that was
classics.
a great line for the time, man. That line was expansive,
Ugh.
and we didn't know what we had until it was gone. But the articulation isn't up to today's standards, but at the time, that line was awesome. It was amazing.
I love that line, and I'm hoping that Mattel got the license again. Don't mess it up, please, please don't,
Yeah,
don't. Yeah. Oh
I hear
man.
you, man.
Uh, and
It would
comic
be
book.
nice to have it would be nice to have a good 6-inch DC line back on the shelf. You
Hmm.
know,
Yes,
at
yes, yes.
retail. I'm not too. I'm not really into McFarlane, so
Same. It just McFarlane. It's I bought one, but then I didn't realize how tall it was. I'm like, oh, this is not
yeah,
gonna work. This is
yeah,
just
they're
not gonna
huge.
work.
Yeah.
All right, first comic book. And what are you reading now? Because
The
I know
first
you read trades.
Yeah, the first comic book I remember having, I got to go with like the Death of Superman. Um, and I would get comic books that my brother would bring home, and then I would,
Hmm.
if I could, I would sneak off to 7-Eleven with pocket change, and I'd buy something off the spinner rack at 7-Eleven. Because in those days, you could buy comics at 7-Eleven. Like
Yes.
I remember buying a Wolverine comic at 7-Eleven, and my dad saw it, and he was like, "What the hell is this?" Because it was bloody, and yeah, he took that away. I remember him throwing that away, and I was like heartbroken. Um, I'm gonna. I know it's not my first. It's the first one I remember having and loving and reading over and over, and I think that was the Death of Superman. But I know there was comics before that. I just can't remember which ones. I had Wolverines. I had X Men's. I had um, Batman, but I couldn't tell you what issue. But I remember the Death of Superman because that was huge. That was
Yes.
'92.
I remember my aunt begging my aunt, "Hey, so can I like go get this comic book?" Um, Can I go get Death of Superman? It's like because they was in a little trade at the candy store, and I
Yeah.
got it, and I'm over and I'm reading it, and then my cousin's like, "Can I read?" I was like, "Give me a second." And then he made a stink, and then now my aunt side eyeing me. Oh yeah, I had to spend $5 on your cousin. You couldn't keep your mouth shut for like 20 minutes. Like, well, what do you want me to do? It's just. And then they read it,
Yeah.
which was weird. Then they read it, and it's like, uh, but then I have also have memories of me convincing my mother, I'm 8 years old, let me go on the train and going to Manhattan to go to St. Mark's Comics to go pick up books.
Mhm.
And her like, you want to go where by yourself? Like, no, what do you do? Ma, I can go on the train by myself. I know how to get there. We've been to the movie theater. It's right by the movie theater. I know where to go. I can call you on a quarter when I get there. I can call you when I get back. My
Yeah.
mom, for some god awful reason, she let me do it, but my uncle followed me, but I didn't know
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I stick to one spot in the train. I know I can just go up the stairs, walk down the block, and I'm right there. The payphone's right there. Call her, mom here, mom leaving, and then right back down.
Yeah.
And then she's like, "You know, your uncle was with you the entire time, right?" I wasn't. I wasn't worried. It was just
Yeah.
like growing up in New York is educational and just I haven't looked. And now I live in Florida, which is like the seventh borough of New York. It's weird.
A lot of New Yorkers moved down there.
Yes, 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 yes. But it's just well, look, I don't want to talk about me. It's about you tonight. What's next for you?
Did you want me to say like what comic I'm reading now?
I did, but yeah, yeah. Let's go with that first, and then
Okay, yeah. So right now I'm reading the first run of the Thunderbolts, which I've never read. It's not. I'm not rereading it. It's the first time I've read the original Thunderbolts.
their Kurt Busiek run, Kurt Busiek, art
Busiek,
by Mark Bagley.
Bagley. Yep, yep.
Yes.
The
Okay.
artwork is phenomenal. I love the artwork, dude. Bagley's
Oh,
great. Yeah, the
how
story
far are
is
you
like,
in right
eh.
now? Oh
I
man.
I think I'm close to issue 30. I started at
Oh, you're
one.
deep. Okay, okay. I know
Yeah.
where. Okay, wait. Let me see if memory serves. Let's see where. I think I know where you're at.
I'll give
Hawkeye's
you a
on the
hint. They got
team.
Hawkeye's leading the team. They got Charcoal.
Yes. Mark
Yeah,
1 or 2 is black for some reason. I don't. It just. Or you haven't got there yet.
I haven't got to Black Mark Mach 1 yet. No, he's
Okay.
still in jail where I'm at.
Okay.
He's in
Him
prison. Yeah,
and yeah, Hawkeye and the hell's her name? Moonstone are hooking up.
they haven't hooked up yet. Spoilers.
Oh. Okay. Oh, sorry.
I,
Sorry. Oh
I
my god.
I don't care, dude. Like it, I'm just kind of reading it, just kind of get the backstory, like how this team started, and then I'm going to skip forward to, like the Thunderbolts Red.
I just
You know, like that one.
like I tried, man. It's just it once you get past that initial, let's say 100 issue run, because it was Kurt on the book until 50, and then if I remember correctly, Fabian Nicieza was on the book to like 100. And then
Okay.
once Kurt left the book, I dropped off because he was on an Avengers run too at the time as well. So he was writing those books back to back. But once you that it became very Suicide Squad ish. That's what it felt like.
Okay, so more violent, more
Hmm.
aggressive, more bloody.
But like some of those teams were not bad. It's just like not for me.
Yeah, yeah.
But I know like the writers on the book, you'll enjoy it for sure. But it just know that classic run, you're not getting past it. And I hated the
Well, I
movie.
will commit to 100, and I'll let you know if I'm going to skip forward from there.
Yeah, it's. I know you get to 50, you're pretty much fine. After that, there's like I don't know, it's a weird doll, but it's been so long since I read it. And then like 75 to 100, the story kind of picks up again, and it gets crazy. It gets like Counter Earth, and it's a lot of crazy Marvel stuff that happens in those issues. but
Okay.
enjoy. Wait, you picked up the omnibus? Is that what you're reading?
I'm actually reading it on the app on Marvel Unlimited.
Ooh, okay,
But I have Thunderbolts Red Omnibus.
okay. Nice, 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 nice,
Yeah.
nice, nice,
I go
nice.
to my comic
Oh,
shop. He doesn't do new comics. He buys collections and stuff. So I go in
mhm,
there every, maybe once a month, and I look and see what new omnibuses he has, and I get pretty good deals. I mean, I got Wolverine Volume One for $75. The Omni.
really? The
Yeah, I was
original?
like, yeah, and it's in
Wow.
good condition. Yeah.
I'm. What am I reading right now? I picked. So back in the day, Archie had the Turtle license,
Mm-hmm.
and it was called TMT Adventures. But that book, that Turtle book, it's not a kid's book. They're
Right.
talking about like they're doing politics, racism. They're doing like environmental stuff. That I think who's the media group that had them, because they were
I
constantly they was constantly in trouble for all the stories they were putting out.
mm,
And I to have that book and just read it like crazy. And every time I go to a comic store or a comic show, I ask, and I just get like weird looks, like, huh, what? Archie had the
yeah,
book.
yeah.
That was
I
that.
mean, NECA's making the figures for it, so
Not that many, not as many as
yeah.
I would like, man.
They don't. You know what though? They don't sell in my area. The Archie comic stuff sits on the shelf at my Targets.
Oh man, it
Yeah.
just I get it. You got to make money. You got to make money, but at the same time, it's like it hurts. And even, but their figures kind of no, can't really move them though either. It's just kind of,
Yeah.
like a better word,
I,
they suck.
they've gotten a lot better than they used to be. I mean, they used to
Mhm.
be straight up like statues.
And then let's see. But oh yeah, like I said, what? So what's next for you? Like you got goals for 3POA, or just having fun as you go?
I'm kind of just having fun as I go. The whole live streaming thing has become a second hobby for me.
Hmm.
It's a hobby within a hobby, and I don't know which hobby I like more now, the toys or the live streaming, even though they are connected. But goals, I don't know. I mean, I uploaded my first review a few weeks ago. I've never done an
Saw
action
that.
figure
Very
review.
nice. Nice.
Thank you. Maybe I'll do more of that, but that one video took me all day Sunday, and I can't always commit that much time to making one video. So I think I'm just gonna keep doing my 3POA show until people don't watch anymore.
Speak. Do you think there's enough of us that are collecting at our current age to keep it going, or you think there's like a stop? Because
To
I'm
keep
about to hit.
keep collecting going.
Yeah, like I guess what I'm trying to say is, how long like do you think most of us have left before people just stop altogether?
Well, I don't. I mean, that's hard to say. Everyone's in a different boat. Everyone has their own
Hmm.
circumstances. Uh, but the hobby, I, it's got to change. And I know there's younger people coming in, but
Hmm.
um, I think it needs to shift from nostalgia collecting to more of a love of action figures themselves. And I do kind of see that. Like for instance, I don't. If this is based on a comic or a story or something, I'm not aware of it, but I just like it because it's a work of art. It's this
Hmm.
Triceratops dinosaur Roman soldier.
That's
This is not
oh,
tied to
that's
nostalgia.
awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's not tied to nostalgia at all for me. You know, how long are these nostalgia brands going to stay relevant? Superman and Batman are going public domain, and I think when that happens in the 2030s, it's everyone's going to be making their own Batman stories and Superman stories, and
Yeah.
it's going to be less special. And that's even kind of the case now. I mean, the last Superman movie, while I did like it, it wasn't that special. I don't see a
Well,
lot
can
of
we?
excitement for the next Spider-Man. Um,
Yeah, no.
and a lot of the nostalgia properties we collect from the 80s, they're trying to bring back He-Man. Will the movie do it? Will it refresh it? Will it bring in new generations? Maybe it will, but will they be interested in toys? You got to get kids now into toys, and I don't think the toy companies have been very good at
No.
getting kids into. And they have tough competitions. So does comic books. It's hard to compete with the technology we have now. The video games, PlayStation, having every show ever made, every cartoon movie at your fingertips at all times, having limitless hours of YouTube content to watch all day, every day on your iPad, on your phone. That's hard to compete with, and if parents allow it, that's what the kids will do,
Yeah.
right? So it's hard for the toy companies to get kids, I think, into toys the way we were in the 80s and 90s, but I think they can still do it, and I think they're not doing a very good job of it now.
Yeah.
Because you go to the
Yeah.
toy aisle, what do you see? What's in the toy aisle? It's mostly stuff for us.
Yeah.
I don't see
Yeah.
kids going to the Masters of the Universe toys and picking them up, or even the Marvel Legends. Maybe a collector's kids will, but that's the exception, not the rule. You
And
know?
let's be real, like if I'm a parent, if my daughter wanted, let's say, like a Storm action figure based on her namesake,
Yeah.
I'm hoping to find a kitty version. But realistically, I don't see that happening. I would love
No.
for it. I would love for it, but it just ugh.
I mean, they do have the kid stuff, like for X-Men '97, they did the smaller scale with the
Mhm.
jet. But I see that stuff sitting around. I don't see kids playing with toys.
No, no, no. It's just it breaks my
Besides
heart, man.
Lego is still pretty popular with the
And
kids,
Lego
right?
will never go away. I don't think. I don't think they'll ever go away.
Yeah.
But then even I was, I don't know, I think it was like a one piece boat they had. Even I'm looking at it like, oh boy, could I do
So we,
this?
you know, it it's me and my wife's anniversary coming up on Thursday, but on
Okay.
Sunday we exchange gifts,
Hmm.
right? And we include my son. We make it like a family thing.
Okay.
Um, but she got me a Lego set.
What she get you?
It's She got me this arcade. It's a scaled down arcade cabinet, but it
Okay.
opens up and there's like a 1980s kids room inside
Oh,
with
that's
a little minifigure.
cool.
It's
Oh,
really cool.
nice.
And I saw it at the store before and I'm like, this is so cool. And she was with me. I'm like, this is really cool. She's like, you should get it. I'm like, no, I'm not going to start getting Lego. I can't. I'm not going down that rabbit hole. And she was like, okay. And this is like 6 months ago. And
Hmm.
then on Sunday, that was one of the gifts that she got me, was this really cool. In fact,
Oh man,
I want to go build it tonight after this show. So yeah.
I ain't mad at you. That's awesome, man.
And then my kid has a ton of Lego, man. Like he's loved Lego his
Yeah.
whole life. So and he actually got a Lego set too, and he's 16. He's still into it.
Oh, lucky. I wish I could be his age again. I wish I could, man. Oh, God, Lord of mercy. Because
Boy,
even I, like,
be nice.
oh, God, to be a kid again, it'd be. I I told Vache this story. Like, toys and comics saved my life.
Hmm.
So, because this is the first time we're talking, I lost my parents. I lost mom and dad early, like
Hmm.
at 8. So like holding on to Batman and Superman and Spidey and everybody else was kind of the thing that kept me from jumping off a cliff.
Hmm.
So like the reason why I started Life Rants in the first place, it was just to chronicle my life a little bit, my work through all my issues. But now it's becoming like I want to help more people because I know I'm not the only ones who had these set of problems. And
Yeah.
then you kind of solidified it for me when you had Clever on. And the little bit I listened to was like, man, you could just kind of see in his eyes, he's been through some stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah. And he has a very unique way and very thoughtful way of approaching the hobby, and I like his commentary on the hobby. He has a very thoughtful and intelligent way to look at the hobby. A lot of channels are just buy, 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 buy. Oh, get this! This is the new hype figure. Hype, 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 hype. and his channel is more stop and think. Stop and think before you make that next purchase or before you make that next decision when it comes to the hobby.
This is me not thinking, right?
Oh yeah, I'm guilty of it too, man. I don't. What is that?
This is that Meta Travelers line that got going on.
Okay,
I
yeah.
think this was a Kickstarter, and I got it from Nerds. I want you to do the commercial, but I got it from
Oh, you want
Nerdzoic.
you went one more time? You went where?
I went to Nerdzoic. Nope. Are you playing it? Because I can't hear it.
You can't hear it?
No.
Oh, that's weird. Let me check my mic. You should be able to hear it. Huh? That's weird. You can't. Well, I've never used this software, so.
Okay. No, it's okay.
Oh,
No
I'm on the
worry.
wrong mic. That's why.
Oh my god. No.
I sound a lot better now.
Yeah, I hear you now.
I sound way better now, right?
Yes, but you were just
See,
fine earlier too.
when when I well, that zoomed out. when I when I go into StreamYard, the app that I use, it's automatic. But I didn't set this up. This is new.
Uh,
What is this called?
yeah.
This is called
Async.
async. Okay, that's what happened.
Mhm. Yeah, man. And this guy, I thought like when I saw the promo of this on Big Bad, I go, uh, okay, I give it a shot. But this does not have any paint apps on it at all.
Really?
At all. Like I thought it did. I legitimately thought it did, and nothing. Like this is just this was $60, Ryan, and nothing. But
That's a lot.
it's not
But
bad.
you
It's
know,
just
it's an independent company. It's their first run. Out the gate. Those figures. Looks like you had a nice wired cape.
eh, it's
Yeah.
okay, but it's just man. And then I got the black this week. It just came in this morning. I have yet to sit and open it and play with it. I'm looking like you're gonna play with Legos. I'm gonna open the black tonight,
There you
provided
go.
that the missus doesn't give me googly eyes, and I'm like, oh that was my plan for the evening. Ah, okay. So YouTube, why can't people get along?
It's just it's a very diverse group of people from different places, different experiences. We all grew up differently. We all have different viewpoints, and you throw everyone into basically, it's basically like a high school.
Yes,
You throw all these very, very different people into a high school. There's bound to be problems, and a lot of it is ego, man. There's a lot of
yes,
big egos on YouTube.
yeah. I don't. Where was I? I was in Salt Lake, my first time in Salt Lake, and it was the talker and bull craziness,
Oh yeah,
and I just yeah, Talker was just I like he seems like he's a shit starter, but he's
he
just
is.
mess. You could tell he's just messing with him, and
Well, you can see on Talker's face he's not taking it seriously at all.
no, he's
So
not.
when you get a very unserious person who's just joking around and trying to push buttons, and then you get someone that's very serious,
Yes,
and you mix them together, that's oil and water. That's
yeah,
they don't mix. So
and I'm just I spent like part of the trip like just well I wasn't expecting to watch this, but here we are.
yeah, there's no shame in that, man. Like
No.
everyone in the '90s, we all had that Jerry Springer guilty pleasure.
Mhm.
You know,
Mine is
it is what it
90
is.
Day Fiance. That's my
Okay,
guilty
okay.
pleasure of
I've never
these
seen
days.
it,
It's
but
oh
is it a
boy.
lot of drama? Sounds like it.
So while yes to that part of the question, but it's also like we watched an episode tonight. That's our like our Monday like mini date night. We watched an episode and we rip into it. Currently, like there's a couple that they just figured out that they don't want to live in the states. They want to live in Belize, and it just became a whole thing. And I asked my wife. I look at her because I mess with her all the time. I go, well. babe, am I allowed to have 3 wives? I will kill you. Am I allowed
You don't
to?
want that.
No, 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 no. There's a
That's too
and that,
many.
there's another stupid show that this dude named Nick, he has like three wives. I'm like, how? Why? No.
Yeah. Yeah.
It just but as a guilty pleasure. But I want to give you props, right? You and Bobby. I never knew I needed Action Force. Never knew until one of the vendors at DFW knew who I was because I worked at a toy store during that time. And good guy, but we clash opinions a lot. But that's not the point. He put rollout in my hand. Then he put Karak in my hand when I saw him again. I didn't know I needed Action Force till someone put it in my hand. And now Bobby gave us the black, and probably not going to do 1944, but I'm hoping like the extras are really cool when they come out, and it's just like, God bless y'all both, man. I want to cry a little bit.
Well, let me be clear. I don't work at Valaverse.
I
That's
know,
all
I
Bobby.
know.
I just, I'm just online with them on 3POA. But I mean, he asks me questions sometimes, and my
Hmm.
opinion. But yeah, no. You know what brought me to Action Force was Marvel Legends. I just wanted military guys and cops to go with
Yes.
my superheroes, and that's what. So
Hmm.
I was all in it for the troopers. The name characters were cool, but I more wanted troopers. But then as I got more into it and read the comics and got into the lore, I'm like, oh, this is actually really cool.
I haven't
And
read the
so,
comics yet. I want to.
oh yeah, you should.
I'm not sure I understand.
Oh,
Siri,
yeah, Siri. Yeah.
you shut up,
I,
Siri. My phone's going off now because I said her name.
no. Yeah, it's just like I never knew I needed it. And then like when I saw Blackbeard, I'm like, oh, this is crazy. My
Yeah.
imagination went crazy. Like I wanted to say it via like super chat. I wish he had a trident because that would have been cool. I wish you that
maybe,
would. Oh,
maybe, maybe in the
oh,
future.
oh, is that no, no, it's not a tease or nothing. No, no, no.
No, it's not
Okay,
a tease. I'm not teasing anything. I don't know
okay,
anything.
okay. Because now I'm looking forward to like Savage Crucible, like their piranhas and stuff, and
Yeah, yeah,
that like Cthulhu looking thing that they got coming, and I'm
yeah.
like the level of geekness that's going on in my house, but just it's going back to what I said earlier, it's just finding the time.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. I find more enjoyment in that stuff in these new IPs than I do in nostalgia properties now.
Yes,
I'm leaning more towards Savage Crucible, Valaverse than I am, Marvel Legends and other stuff. And even from Mezco, their Rumble Society stuff. I love that stuff, man.
I like the Doc Knock figure. I
Yeah,
love it. I just have not found it at a decent price. Like the few I've seen, I'm like,
yeah.
and oh, what's the company? Monster Force. Didn't know
Hmm.
I needed that either, and I just like wow,
Yeah,
like that.
I
Those are the
gotta
two companies I'm into. Valaverse. I want to find a Doc Knock
I
or
got this
just
guy just to be General Thunderbolt Ross on my shelf.
oh, that's yeah. I've seen that, man. Oh, it's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
It's
it's a good
cool.
Thunderbolt Ross, and I got a few of the other guys too. I'm gonna have I don't know what they're called, but they're in they're in red, and they look like Hydra soldiers, but they're in red. They look like
Oh, that sword set. What's it called? Soldiers of Fortune,
no,
or is that still
it's
Monster Force
it
or the
it is
Crimson
Monster
Moon?
Force, Crimson Moon. Yeah, I think that's it. I
I
got some
think
of
I
those guys
just
to fight my World War II Captain America.
nice.
Yeah,
Oh, nice, nice. I just got the email today that they're hitting, and then I think I ordered the guy with the giant snake that Agents of Omega they got coming out. I just got the email for that. I was like, oh, I wasn't. Oh God. Oh, I gotta
cool.
go tell the wife now.
It's a lot of
Oops.
stuff. I
Oh
see you got
boy.
the Golden Girls up there.
Yeah. My wife is a huge fan.
Dude, I watched that when I
Huge.
was home from
Me
school
too.
sick. Yeah. I'd
Oh,
watch the Golden Girls and Price is Right. The A Team would be on during the day. Yeah,
oh, we lived in the golden age
it was,
of
dude.
oh, and we say it to each other all the time. Golden Girls, you're never getting another show like that. A Team, you're never getting another show like that ever again.
Yeah.
It's not it nostalgic, man. I loved
Oh yeah.
I'm a Thundercats fan. And when we was in Salt Lake, my wife got me a replica Thundercat sword,
Oh,
and
cool.
then and then I started swinging it around, and then I realized I had to, you know, maybe I just put it down for a second and just. But I think that's the I think okay. Now I have a question for you, young Ryan. If you go back in time, you ask young Ryan, and if they did a 112 toy of this today, what's the either cartoon or movie? What's the figure line you would want? Mine is
That they haven't
Thundercats.
that they
That they
haven't
haven't
done yet.
done, yeah. Hmm.
Oh, I've said Inhumanoids before because I like the big monsters. Um, yeah, I think Inhumanoids. I would like those big monsters from that cartoon.
Is that the Hanna Barbera cartoon?
No, no,
Okay, then I'm thinking of something. What am I thinking of? Hmm.
they made Inhumanoids toys in the 80s,
Okay,
and they were kind of like these evil kaiju, right? They had this one called Metlar, and he was the coolest. He was like this big giant goblin. And then like the heroes in the show would wear like these robot suits and they'd fight them.
huh.
But I just liked the monsters as a kid, and I always wanted one, never had one. And now they're very expensive. I saw a bunch of them at ZoloCon, $500 each. I couldn't do that.
Yeah, I
But
just
you know,
ZoloCon. How was that craziness? I want to go
it
to
was
one,
good.
and yeah. Are you going to Toy Unity?
Oh yeah,
I want.
oh yeah,
I tried to get my wife on board. It's like I love you, and normally I wouldn't say no to you, but we can't do it because that's her busy time. Like during like the early parts of the month, that's her busy time for work. It's like, and I would want you to enjoy it with me because she goes with like that's a beautiful thing, man. She goes with me practically everywhere. Poor
yeah,
thing. I feel bad for her sometimes because like there's some places that I've taken to that were in the boonies or like the whole place stunk, and she just looked at me like, "Please get me out of here." All right,
I've been to
all
some
right.
stinky toy shows, man. Sometimes, yeah, whether it's the building or the clientele.
It's just like wow. And then like the couple of the Dallas shows when I was living in Dallas, and I had prepared her for. I was like, okay, I'm going to prepare you. There's some people that don't use deodorant. Be nice. Don't make a
Yeah,
face. We'll talk about it in the car. So be
very
cool.
cool.
Okay. And I'll just get the dirty look like, and then I think my only show here in Orlando that was actually pretty good was MegaCon.
I've heard MegaCon's good. Yeah.
I was surprised. And we didn't even walk the whole thing, and it was the baby's first like actual convention.
Hmm.
But then I had to carry her the entire time, so couldn't really enjoy it while I want to. But I did find, and I don't know how I found it, but I ended up finding a guy that was selling Mythic Legions. So I got the Guppy. I got
Nice. It's a good figure.
it is, it really
Yeah.
is. I don't know why they gave y'all crap. It's like it's a joke, guys. But whatever.
Well, the guppy thing was just one of many problems they had with us, but what with our
Yeah,
show. So
yeah. I just.
it is what it is. It's not it's whatever.
But then I found Hilda.
Oh yeah.
The I was like, what do you need? I was like, how much is this? It's like, I'll do it for like 110. I spent my budget already. Hold on one second.
Yeah.
Ran to my girl. Okay. Um, I need $110. Did you spend your budget already?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you found me a purse. Go. I like
Nice.
swipe my card before my wife changes her mind. And let me get that out of the figure too.
Throw this one into this one and this one. Thank you. Okay, I'm out.
Yeah. Um So okay, current line. So what are you collecting now besides obviously Valorverse?
Oh my god, it'd be easy to tell you what I'm not collecting. Uh, I'm not collecting Super Seven. Everything else is on the table.
Oh my god,
Uh,
that's
no, I mean I collect Jada Street Fighter. I collect everything I pick and choose. The only ones I'm complete on are Valaverse and Jada Street Fighter.
same. Well, not
Yeah,
Jada. Yeah, but Valor. I, ugh, I just bought a bunch of stuff, and they keep coming. And
yeah.
my wife sees all the box. It's like one of those skits you see, like the Amazon box. It's like, when'd you buy that? I'm like about 2 weeks ago.
It was like
Check
2 years
your cart.
ago. This is from Super Seven.
No, and it was funny. She's actually watched the show with me,
Nice.
and when for some reason when the baby sees Bobby, she claps her hands. I'm like, oh no, man, we're not
Nice.
doing this. We're
Is it the
not.
theme song or is it Bobby?
Bobby when he goes on a tirade, he's like, "I."
Oh
Like
yeah. She's like
what?
cursing. Yay.
But this is also my wife is showed her Game of Thrones from beginning to end, and like sometimes she'll wake up and she'll make the dragon noises and stuff,
Wow.
and I just like I look at my wife all the time like, really, just
Game of
really,
Thrones.
yeah.
That's pretty hardcore for a baby.
I know. She loves the dragons. She loves the
Hey,
dragons. Like she'll be
okay.
crying,
Yeah.
and we'll put the dragons on for her. Like there's I think it was one of the scenes where it was like towards the end where one of the guys got burned to pieces, and she's all like, I'm like, "What?
I've never seen that show, man.
Really?
I've never
You're
watched
not
Game of
missing
Thrones.
much. I promise you're not missing much.
I was gonna start watching it. I was gonna binge it, and then everyone's telling me like the last season ruined the whole thing. I'm like, well, I'm not gonna watch it then. That's a
My
lot of.
wife is a hard. You know what? I tell you the opposite. Try it and then make your own opinion.
Well, I got to
That's
get
what I'll say.
HBO Max again then to watch it
There's that
because
too.
I canceled my HBO Max a while ago because we weren't using it. It's like, why do I have this?
I'm it's like I'm at a point where I can just stream everything pretty much on TikTok these days. Like it just people put up the most of the full episodes. I'm like, do we actually
Mm,
need most of this stuff? But
yeah.
I don't know, man. It's just money's getting tight for everybody.
For yeah, it is. Yep. I just canceled a bunch of pre-orders. I'm like, I don't really need this stuff. I canceled probably 5, 6 different things.
Yeah, just and I mean, even I have a job at where I get tips every like pretty much every time I'm working.
Hmm.
But even that is like I was not expecting like most of the Monster Force to hit this week. I'm like, oh boy,
Yeah.
do I cancel or
I
do I just let it ride?
I got a notice for I got one of the Soldiers of Fortune, the one in the black like mask. He looks like a bank
Oh, I
robber.
got that. It's good. I got that. It's pretty
Yeah,
solid.
so that's gonna hit my pile of loot here pretty soon. But that's the only
Nice.
one I got. The rest I'm not interested in. So
Yeah. Let's see. Because I don't want to keep you too long. I want you to go relax. So YouTube comics.
you want to see what I've been posing this whole time?
Yeah, let's
I've just
do it.
had this in my hands, just posing it around this.
Ooh, is that? Uh,
To-
yeah,
yeah,
Spider
Spider-Man,
Man.
Tobey Maguire.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice. Oh,
yeah,
was that an Axie Toys dinosaur you had earlier?
yes. This one,
I want one of those so bad.
dude, he's cool. Yeah,
Oh,
this is a gift from Mrs. LP right there with the
nice.
arrows in the shield. Like when Zakanin showed this on the show, I'm like, that is so cool. I want to get one of those. And then Mrs. LP got me one. So
Oh, that's
yeah.
how's that move?
Well, he's a very big, bulky figure, so his elbows don't go
Mhm.
far at single joint. But for his build, for his size, it's good. He has, you can pose him around pretty nice.
Oh, that's the last thing I need. I need giant dinosaurs. Now I'm looking at it like,
Yeah.
babe.
Well, you can't just have one dinosaur. You got to get. I already
Of
have the
course
T-Rex
not.
one. I have a T-Rex guy
I've
like
seen
this.
those, and
Yeah.
I want to pull the trigger. I see it on 5K all the time. Like, is today the day? No, not yet.
Well, dude, they're coming out with another one, a Triceratops. That's like that much taller than him. He's like 10 inches tall.
Seen
It's
that.
huge.
Oh,
Yeah.
just I wanna. I definitely, and since we're there, those Medi toy arcs, the orcs.
Oh,
I
they're
definitely want
good.
one of those, and I be wanting to pull the trigger. And I'm like, oh, you're, oof,
Yeah,
good
these guys
lord,
are amazing. These are like works of art, man. These are just so good. The paint, the
yeah.
sculpt, the detail, everything.
How's the price point?
80, I think this was. I think they were
That's
80.
not bad. That's
Yeah.
not bad. That's not
But
bad.
again, I mean, I've had it for a while. These things are going up now. Everything's going up. So
Oh, that makes me cry. Oh, that makes me cry.
I know,
Just
right?
can't. Yeah, that makes me cry. Oh, just I want to pose them with Thor and Hulk and let them just go
Yeah.
crazy. Now I remember. How's your diarrhea? How's your city going?
Uh, it's not great.
Okay.
Just because of time. Like I
Hmm.
said, it's just a time issue. I've got to. I mean, I got the sewer in there because I got the ramen toy
Yeah.
musk. So I have the sewer underneath, and it's there. I got to fill it with turtles. Um, and then I need to finish the roads and the streets. I have enough buildings for sure to fill up the
Okay.
space,
Now,
and
like
then
actual
I
dioramas
have to
or
populate it.
okay, like actual dioramas or just little pieces of.
Let me see if I can show you.
Okay.
Oh, my light's in the way.
Nope. No, that's okay.
Okay. Let me see if I
I
can
can see it a little
focus it.
bit. Yeah, because I can see a bit. Oh yeah, I can see a little. Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah.
You see my mess.
Yes. Actually, my wife was adamant that I clean up today, so it's like, yeah, I'll clean up. I saw Tim Drake. How is he?
Oh, I mean, listen, if this was Mattel, it'd be amazing. But since it's Mafex, I was kind of disappointed with it. Just because they
Ah,
gave him single jointed elbows.
yeah.
Yeah. And
In
the
your
shoulders are
humble,
a little wonky, but
yeah. Oh man,
I'm glad to finally have a decent Tim Drake.
I want one.
I don't know if this is worth $100. Like it's $100 and you can't give him double jointed elbows. Like, come on, Mafex, what are you doing?
Man, yeah, that
You know,
just, that just sucks. But I want it so bad.
yeah. Hopefully Mattel makes a good one in their new line.
Me too. Me too. I think the thing I worry about, not the articulation. Do I have to get a cape for it?
I mean, the cape on this one is nice.
Yeah.
It's got a wire down both sides and across the bottom,
Oh, God.
right?
How's he? You don't got a Batman there. Does he measure to Batman pretty well, or is he taller? Because that's what I was worried
Oh,
about.
no, no, no. He scales with Batman very nice. I don't have one
Okay,
next to me, but
okay,
yeah.
dude, let me get you out of here, man. Cause
Okay.
wife, I don't want you to go build your Lego set, brother.
I think I will.
I want you to go build your Lego set.
Thanks, man.
Oh, of course, but
This
dude,
was fun.
this was fun. I want you to come back. I would
Okay.
definitely want you to come back and hang out. I want you to
I
hear
will.
about your Thunderbolts run. I don't get nothing new. That's what I'll recommend. Don't read DCKO. I'm about to talk to
Nah, nah,
my
I
co-host about that. Lord have mercy.
the past few years, besides the Energon universe, which I love, but
Oh,
the past few years, I've been going back to the 80s, 70s, 80s, and 90s and reading stuff that I never read back then.
I'm glad you brought that up. I just picked up the one of the graphic novels that had it was Duke and Cobra Commander,
Yeah.
and it's so good,
Yeah.
so good. And I think I'm gonna get I think it's Scarlet and Destro is the next one I'm gonna
Yep.
pick up.
Yep.
And then I pre-ordered the next one, which is the GI Joe. I think it's the first 5, 6 issues.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, but oh,
Dude,
it's
it's
so
good, man. It's
good.
good.
It's so
It's really good.
good.
It's
If you're not
fun, it's
reading this
wacky,
book,
but it's dark. Huh?
if they're not people, you guys are not reading this book, you're doing yourself a disservice.
Yeah.
And you don't
I
have
mean,
to be a fan
this
going
is
in.
the Energon universe is what's gotten me into the GI Joe lore because I never read the
Okay.
old comics and I never watched the old cartoon. You know, so this is my entry point to it, and I'm in love with it, man. It's so good.
And then what's his name? Because he's wait, how far are you in? Are you current?
I've read every trade that's out. I don't have any of the new single issues, so I'm up
Okay.
through.
Then I won't spoil it for you then.
Yeah, I'm up through. Let's see here. GI Joe Volume 2.
Okay.
So I read all the character stories, and I have GI Joe Volume 1 and 2, and 3. Or
Okay.
no, just 2. 3's not out yet.
No. I think the third volume covers I think the Dreadnought War,
I don't
which
have
I
that
haven't
yet.
read yet. Yeah, I haven't
Yeah,
read it either. I got the single issues, which I
I
haven't
think that
had
comes
time
out
to
this
read
month,
those.
doesn't it? Doesn't the trade paperback come out
Yes,
this month?
yes, I think it is
Yeah,
this month. But I'll
yeah, I
just
gotta get
wait for
that.
the hard. I'm waiting for the hardback where I could just kind of
Right.
read it either on a trip or just when I get a little free time.
Yep.
It's been good, oh, so good. And then I pre-ordered Mask today. I put that on my pull list.
Oh, I need to get that one. Yeah, because they're starting
Yeah,
Mask.
and I was like, ooh. And I never watched Mask as a cartoon. I never watched it.
I watched it a little bit, you know, and I liked it, but the toys were out of our price range because we you know we didn't have a lot of money. I bought my toys secondhand mostly when I was a kid.
Do you last question, and then I will definitely get you out of here. Do
Okay.
you remember the memory that of like the feeling you got when you got your first toy? Like, do you
Um.
remember like the circumstances behind it? Like, you were with your dad, your mom.
Well, the Kenner Boba Fett I bought loose at a swap meet.
Hmm.
We would go to the swap meet, and there would be people selling toy. You know, their kids had grown out of them or whatever, and they're selling toys, and I'd get them like two for. I remember them being like two for $1 at a
Hmm.
lot of the vendors. And I remember like seeing these Star Wars toys and seeing Boba Fett with a jetpack and the helmet, and thinking this is like the coolest thing I've ever seen. And I remember when I got it, I had not seen the movie. I didn't know who he was, but I just saw this toy and I'm like, this is the coolest thing ever. And
You
yeah,
haven't looked back since. That's
I haven't.
crazy.
Yeah.
Mine was Superpowers Aquaman.
Oh yeah, I had that. Yeah.
Ugh, I and I was a big fan of the Filmation cartoon with all they used was stock footage,
Yep.
and it just like my poor mother, God bless her soul, I made her watch that stupid cartoon every single weekend. Every weekend. There's a picture of us, and my wife's seen it, and she laughs every time. She's like, "Why your mom's upset?" Because I'm pretty sure I made her watch Aquaman for like the 250th time this weekend. Oh, good times. All right, let me get you out of here.
All right,
Tell them
man.
how to find you, and I want you to go build your Lego set, bud.
I'm on the 3POA podcast YouTube channel. That's where you find me. You can follow 3POA on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. I'm laserpants underscore. Um, yeah, that's where I'm at, man. Wednesdays and Saturdays on YouTube.
Awesome, awesome. Hey guys, me and Aaron will be back next week. We might do it tonight because I haven't heard from him yet because I know he's traveling home. But we will be back next week, and as we reach closer to 100, I don't know how I got there, but y'all know how to find me. See y'all next time. Peace.